Hello dear students, very good morning. We are learning the chapter Synthetic Fibers and Plastics. In the previous class we have learnt about rayon and nylon fibers, right? They both are synthetic fibers. And in today's class we are going to study about polyester and acrylic fibers. So polyester and acrylic. So students, you might have heard this word polyester, right? Polyester cloths, right? So it is one kind of synthetic fiber. So these fabrics do not get wrinkled easily. So ಈ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ಸ್ ಬೇಗ wrinkle ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So next, it is crisp and it is easy to wash. Polyester cloths are crisp and it is easy to wash. So best example for this polyester we can give Terylene. Okay, Terylene is a popular polyester. And students, you might have heard your mother using PET bottles, right? PET bottles and the karitare adana. So what is this PET? So PET means PET, polyethylene terephthalate. Okay, this is the full form of PET. So it is a familiar form of polyester. It is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wires and many other useful products. Okay, so this polyester are used for this. This is about the polyester fibers. Students, you know that we wear sweaters and we use shawls or blankets in the winter time, right? Many of these are actually not made up of wool, natural wool in the ಆಗಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ shawls, blankets and sweater. It is not made up of wool. And so here, though they appear to resemble the wool, but ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ woolen cloths ತರನೇ ಕಾಣ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. So these are obtained from then another synthetic fiber that is called as acrylic. Acrylic, it is an synthetic wool ಅಂತನೂ synthetic wool ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. So the cloths made from an acrylic are relatively cheap. So you know that the original means natural wool products are very costly, but these the cloths which is made from acrylic are relatively cheap. And these are available in variety of colors. So sweaters, you might have seen the woolen sweaters. So it is available in a variety of colors. And synthetic, these acrylic fibers are more durable and offerable, which makes them more popular than a natural fibers. So durable means long lasting. So ತುಂಬಾ ದಿನದವರೆಗೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, long lasting, and which make them more popular than a natural fibers. Natural fibers ಗಿಂತ ಇದು ಬೇಗ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So synthetic fibers melts on heating. Okay, so synthetic fibers will melt on heating. Actually, it is a disadvantage of this acrylic one. So not only acrylic, even polyester cloths also. So here the synthetic fibers will melt on heating. It is a disadvantage. So hence your mothers will not wear polyester or some synthetic cloths when cooking, right? So we should not wear synthetic clothes while working in the kitchen or laboratory because it may catch fire. So this is the disadvantage of this synthetic fibers. Next is characteristics of synthetic fibers. So characteristics of synthetic fibers. So the synthetic fibers, students, imagine that it is a rainy day. So what kind of umbrella would you use and why? So the synthetic, all made up of synthetic fibers. So the synthetic fibers possess an unique characteristics which makes them popular dress materials. And these synthetic fibers dry up very quickly, and they're durable, means long lasting. They're less expensive and they're readily available, and it is easy to maintain. So these are the properties of some synthetic fibers. So next topic is plastics. So plastic is also a polymer like synthetic fibers. You might have very well know about these plastic, so which we use in our day-to-day life, right? So it is a polymer like a synthetic fiber, and all the plastics do not have a arrangement of units. Okay, in some it is a linear, okay, it is in linear arrangement, and in some others it is like a cross linked. Okay, so cross linked means so attached one or more, so one or more fibers, like, okay, here two or more, so chain, it is linked together, it is only one link, that is it is linear, and this is cross linked. So students, so you know that most of the plastic articles are available in all the possible shapes and sizes alva, different shapes ಮತ್ತೆ sizes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. So how you may be wondered how this is possible, right? So this fact is that, so the plastic is so easily moldable. Okay, we can mold it into the shapes which we want, because so it can be shaped in any form. Now ಯಾವ shape ಬೇಕೋ ಆ shape na, so we can mold it. So and it also it can be recycled, it can be reused, and it can be colored, and it can be melted, and we can also roll it into sheets, or we can make it into wires. Okay, so like metals we can convert it into sheets and the wires. In the same way, plastic also we can make it into sheets and wires. So that is why it finds such a variety of uses. So ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ so it is available in different shapes and sizes and varieties. Students, so you try to bend a piece of plastic articles yourself. So can all the plastic articles be bent easily? No. So you will observe that some of the plastic articles can bend easily, right? And while some break when forced to bend. So when these plastics, so such plastics which get deformed easily, okay, so easily on heating, so it can be bent easily. So by heating, we can bend some of the plastic articles easily, and some of them by using force we can break it. So there are two types of plastics. So one is thermoplastic, another one is thermosetting plastic. So first one is thermoplastic. So students, you might have observed when we add hot water to a plastic bottle, it gets deformed, right? It will change the shape of the plastic bottles. So such plastics which get deformed easily on heating, and it can be bent easily, so they are called as thermoplastics. The plastics which we can bend easily and which we can deform on heating, so such kind of plastic are called as thermoplastics. For example, polythene. So polythene we can bend it by in the hand, even on heating, so it can be deformed. Even the PVC pipes, you might have heard this word PVC, polyvinyl chloride pipes. So these are used for manufacturing toys, combs, and various types of containers. So plastic containers. So these kind of plastics are used for that. On the other hand, that is thermosetting plastic. So these are some plastics, so which when molded once, it cannot be softened by heating. So these are called as thermosetting plastics. Suppose if we manufacture one kind of plastic, means we cannot soften by heating. But thermoplastics which we can easily melt by heating, but we cannot melt so these kind of plastics very easily. Okay, so these are the some plastics which when molded once, it cannot be softened by heating. So heat ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So these are called as thermosetting plastics. So there are two types, and two examples for this is bakelite and melamine. Okay, bakelite and melamine, these are the two types of thermosetting plastics. What is this bakelite? Bakelite andre ಏನು? So bakelite, it is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, so bakelite, it is a poor conductor of heat and electricity, and it is used for making electrical switches, handles of various utensils. So for example, if you take a cooker holder or any utensils holder, it is very strong, right? you cannot melt it very easily, or you cannot soften those kind of plastic very easily on heating. So this is about bakelite. It is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. Next is melamine. Melamine, it is another kind of thermosetting plastic. It is a versatile material. Okay, it resists fire and it can tolerate heat better than other plastics. So maybe other plastics will melt on heating, but this melamine plastic, it is a resistance for fire, and it can tolerate heat better than the other plastics. And it these melamine plastic can be used for making floor tiles, plastic floor tiles. So they'll use it in the making of floor tiles, and they'll use it in the kitchen utensils and even fabrics also, clothes, so which resist the fiber. So this is about some of the plastics, that is thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. So thermoplastic nothing but, so it can be deformed easily on heating, and it can be bent easily. And what coming to this thermosetting, so these are the plastics which when molded once cannot be softened by heating. So these are called as thermosetting. There are two types. One is melamine and other one is bakelite. Bakelite, it is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. So it can be used in the making of um, electrical switches, handles of various utensils. So this melamine, it is a versatile material. It can resist the fire. So special characteristics of this is it can resist the fire, and it can tolerate the heat better than other plastics. So these are also used in making floor tiles, kitchen utensils, fabrics. So because it will resist the fire, it will resist the fire. It resists the fire. So this is about the topic. I hope all of you have understood. Thank you.